Undead Unluck. With that, I pass this one over to Jerish.
Joshua Cole.
Undead Unluck. Chapter number 237. Title: Game Cleared.
Game cleared.
Nice. That just made me think about Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah,
Funny movie. Seen it recently.
I love that movie.
Okay. Yeah, it's cool. So anyway, Undead Unluck. So last time Fuko, Andy, and all the negators joined their forces to create a super sword out of the heart artifact and finally sliced the sun god in half and hopefully defeated him. So we start with this week. And the negators are like, yo, like they did it. Like the two of them, they won against God. And then they notice something's happening. They're like, what the? And a light starts to flash in the middle of the two halves of the defeated sun god, which I felt like I had to explain because that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
From the ashes of his split corpse emerges Luna, the moon god. And she's like, game results. Avoidance of Ragnarok successful. Ding, 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 ding. Right, and she's like, I will now present the reward as Fuko notices that that Luna's fading away as she's saying this. So the first reward, the complete eradication of Umas. But what that actually means is that the Umas will just exist as laws, not living creatures.
Yeah.
That enact the laws. Cool. And then in that moment, they notice Clothy starting to glow, like the rest of the Umas leaving Sun's body. And he's like, oh, shit, yeah, I count as a Uma too, guys. So I guess I got to bounce. And he's like, yo, thanks for the help, bro. Clothy's like, man, don't worry about it, man. I already know. Never thought I'd be warned by the people who beat God himself. But I guess luck wasn't on my side because we lost L. So, well, them the breaks. I thought that was funny. The localization scene for that. He says, see ya. And we hear someone like sniffling. And we see Fuko crying. And he's like, and Clothy's like, damn, what's a human doing crying over a Uma? Like, nigga, you know. You know she cares. It's like, it ain't like clothes are going anywhere. Thank God. Lady Luna said it herself, didn't she? I'll remain as a law. So I won't be your friend, but I'll always be around.
I'll be clothes.
Yeah. And then, but before Clothy goes, he said, this is a reward from me to you. And he says, I hope the both of you weave the most wicked happiness, as he creates a wedding dress for Fuko. Very sweet. So yeah. Fuko's crying her eyes out. And Nanny's like, you're damn wicked yourself, partner. And Luna's like, all right, the second reward.
All right, that's enough. Stop connecting with clothes so much. Stop having an emotional goodbye with the concept of clothes.
With inanimate things now. Okay. You're not getting the point. Oh, you are an emotionless being. You would never understand, Luna.
Yeah.
Anyway. So the second reward, and we see somebody pop up named Kuno, and oh my goodness, I was supposed to do my research and I forgot. Because somebody look up Kuno from Undead Unluck for me.
Yeah.
Because they just appear out of nowhere.
I think that was the first
unknown.
Yeah.
So there was 2 unknowns?
Yeah. Akira Kuno. Yeah, that was the person who wrote the manga that this lady likes.
Yeah, that Fuko likes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's crazy. Okay, well, they're really happy about her. It's a big deal. I guess I need to reread the series like One Piece to fully enjoy this moment. So sorry, guys. But anyway, Luna says the extinguishment of negation abilities as everybody is finally unburdened from their troublesome abilities, although they can't do cool shit like fight super powered battles anymore. But I guess they'll trade that for having a peaceful life, hopefully. It's really nice. It's a really sweet scene. And then there's like, key moments like Shin and Mui are talking to each other, and he's like, Mui dear, do you like me? And she's like, oh yeah. And then so, obviously Untruth is gone. Everybody's basically testing their negator abilities being gone. What's his name? Unavoidable.
Void.
I can't remember. Void, yes, thank you. Void tries to punch Victor and he misses. Victor dodges him. He's like, yeah, I'm not your punching bag anymore. So, damn, I bet that sucks for him. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of like a lit ability with like no. Oh, he can't avoid shit either, right?
I don't know. I think he just makes people like you can't avoid him.
Avoids hitting. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, anyway. So yeah, everyone's testing it. Billy is happy for Teller because he's able to talk again. Andy's, I guess, a regular person now, and Fuko could touch people without summoning meteors from the sky and crashing airplanes and all the such. You know what I'm saying? It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then Luna says the third reward as Fuko's heart starts glowing. And she's like, Andy. Fuko tells him, I know you well enough to know that nothing I say will stop you. I know this might torment you, but I want to wear that dress the way I am right now. And he's like, yeah, leave it to me. And Luna goes to say the loss of all artifacts as the heart shatters in, being Fuko's heart and destroys all the memories of people she had affection for, presumably, as per the rules of the loss of the artifact. Everybody's devastated by this because they know the stakes. And Fuko looks at Tatiana, who has clothes on. Thank God.
No, thank Christ.
Best thing that comes from this.
Oh yes. Oh. All right, and this should have got RGC off of that, but I was short-sighted.
Bars in hell.
Yeah. So anyway, Fuko doesn't remember her. And they're like, why? Like, why just Fuko? Because I guess they thought all of them were going to lose their memories. That's what was said. And Luna's like, that is the price she had to pay. Oh, well, game cleared. Congratulations. With a little smirk on her face. We will no longer intervene in this world. We simply continue to watch over it as the sun and moon. From here, the place no one knows, place with no gods, just Earth. A world for all of you. So Fugo's looking around like, is this a wedding? Because I guess she noticed like the wedding dress and everybody around. And then he's like, yo, brat, are you free right now? As the sun shines on a new day, And that ends this chapter. To be continued. Okay. Brian, what were your thoughts on this chapter?
It looks like this series is finally starting to come to a close. Within 1 to 2 chapters, maybe 3.
Possibly 4.
Possibly 4. Imagine there's a whole other arc after this.
Yeah, imagine.
I'm not gonna lie, that would put this manga on another level of remembering. Like the fact that they already did a loop was crazy.
Yeah.
But even if it was just one more arc, that would be fucking insane.
So is Victor just a different person now? Like, is he his own person?
I mean, there's duplicates of Victor and there's duplicates of Unknown. So
where's Unruin?
Man, fuck him.
Where did he go?
Space.
Yo, when they get rid of all the negations, he has no immortality anymore. So he's just floating in space like a dead body, probably.
Yeah, like wait,
whoa!
I think
I didn't think about that.
I think they just forgot about him. I think the series literally just the mangaka just forgot about him.
I think
that's what I think.
I think he'll probably show up next chapter, just to close it off. But there was definitely longer intentions for him that because this series was possibly canceled. I'm 80% positive that Undead Unluck was canceled, and such we couldn't really get a closure on certain things, but.
It was nice to see everybody kind of be free of their negations and like kind of celebrating together. Gonna be like, oh, I'm closing my eyes. I'm Sean. I'm closing my eyes. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Your favorite character, Sean?
It was pretty nice.
I was like, yeah, I see you, bro.
It was pretty wholesome to see all that. I'm curious how they're gonna handle Fuko's amnesia now. So because amnesia is amnesia.
Yeah,
like, that's just a pretty lame thing, but we'll see if that even matters at all. In this series, amnesia, it's all about the power of love. All right, it's all about the power of fucking love. So we'll see how long this lasts. She'll be the Fuko that we know in like 2 chapters, maybe less. Maybe even the next page, it's just going to be Fuko being like,
oh, I remember you guys.
Because you guys love me so much, I remember you all.
I have amnesia. So now I remember everything.
But if there's a series that stuck to its story that it wanted to tell, like the overall theme of love triumphs over everything kind of vibe, Undead Unluck fulfilled that one. No matter what happened, like no matter how rushed it would get, no matter how how different things might have been if it didn't get quote unquote canceled, it still fulfilled its duty in telling the story that it wanted to tell in a way that it's uniquely Undead Unluck, so if this series is starting to round out a bit, I am glad that I got to read it. Very wholesome series, very very optimistic, and a very positive message to send overall, which in a state of Jump where it's all about gritty realism and dark themes and shit, Undead Unluck stood out like alongside One Piece as being like the happy-go-lucky series where shit gets done. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Undead Unluck, good chapter. Chris, what are your thoughts?
It's nice to see everything wrapped up in a little bow. I am also confused as to whether Victor is just a whole different guy now, and so is Ano. They're the same people. That's what's interesting about it. I wonder how they handle that. But yeah, I imagine next week is gonna be kind of like a big wrapping up chapter. For whatever reason, I just kind of don't see it going more than one chapter more, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I actually only see one chapter. Also, I agree.
Yeah, I think we gotta have her wear Chloe wedding dress and get married to Andy, who hopefully they de-age next chapter. So at least he looks at Fuko's age, but I doubt it. It's
Probably
fine.
not.
I try not to think about it. um, but yeah, this was a decent series. I mean, you know, I don't want to speak for it just yet because we got one more at least. So,
Yeah.
but overall, I mean, this is a good chapter. I'm glad they're somewhat sticking to the guns of Fuko won't remember anything. I'm curious to see if they really do follow up with it and they just create new memories, because it's one of those things where like they're meant to be friends. Everybody's meant to be together as this big old family. So it doesn't matter if you don't have the memories of the past few loops. You know, these are the people you are meant to be with. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the vibe. I don't think Fuko's gonna get her memories back exactly. Unless the
Her
reward.
parents remember.
Yeah, no, are they alive?
I don't know. That's interesting.
They should be dead, technically. Still.
I think she saved them this arc.
Oh, she
I
did
don't
save
know.
them.
Maybe
Oh, that'd be nice. You know, she'll be with her parents and all that stuff.
she never like, yeah, did the plane crash.
Yeah,
So maybe, I don't know.
possibly. But yeah, those are all my thoughts. I'm excited to see how this all wraps up for good. But I've got nothing else to add. Josh, what did you think?
Yeah, so I don't want to give no final piece about the series, but this was a nice chapter. It kind of hit me a little bit with Fuko. Like, you know, when she, you know, just didn't remember anything. Like, I guess I didn't realize how devastating that actually is. And for not even her, because she doesn't feel anything, you know, but for everyone around her that cares about her. And it kind of just makes you think about loss in general, like how you're just connected. You're not alone. Nobody's ever really truly alone. And the people who are, I feel truly sorry for them. You know, I don't want to get all cheesy and shit, but you know, just if you have people around you, you know, try to lean on them, try to reach out and share the burden. But anyway, I also didn't realize how real the fact that like the series was most likely being like canceled. It just, I didn't consider it. I thought I thought he was over, maybe just like overreacting, and I'm thinking maybe that he's just like ending the series, like he's ready, you know, like to move on. But you know, when I was trying to think about like what is the series trying to say, what were like some like key themes, I just think that there was a lot more that they wanted to say or flesh out, you know. So it sucks because I think this could have been this could have been one of those series that ended really well, which is rare in all honesty, because of how unique the series is. It almost ended already, like it had a fake ending already. So whatever. I'm really curious to see how he wraps this up. I think it'll just, like I mentioned, I think it'll be just one chapter.
Yeah.
And I just hope that all of them are still there for each other and reach out to Fuko. It'd be real creepy for some guy you don't know being like, all right, we need to get married now.
Well, here we go. We're married.
Hello, I'm 200 years old. Marry me.
And stuff.
Wait, technically, isn't he older than 200?
Yeah,
years
he's
old?
way old. He's at least 1 billion years old.
Yeah, billions.
Over 1 billion.
He's got to be a
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah.
He's a cool
I
dude.
wouldn't say a Gorillion or bajillion. Probably not that old.
Not quite
but
a
few
bajillion.
billions.
A schmillion, if you will.
No, not that much.
No, definitely not.
Not a schmillion.
Not a schmillion.
That's whack.